So I've been avoiding making this video for a while, mostly because I'm not really like fully over the situation, but I feel like it's kind of time for me to talk about it instead of trying to keep bottling it inside, because it's not going to help anything, it's not going to solve anything. But I am not okay. I am not okay. Y'all see videos on YouTube, y'all see my stats, y'all see stuff going on and be like, oh, Angela's doing good, she seems happy. It's not the case. I'm still very much so messed up about the entire situation with Amaya and finding out that Deontay wasn't her father. I tried to play it off and kept trying to play it off like everything was good and I was happy, but I am not okay. I feel like I need counseling. I feel like I probably need to be put on medicine to control my anxiety. But for some reason, I have not went and tried to talk to anybody about it. And I feel like that, the part that is letting me know that I'm finally coming to terms with it, is because I'm finally admitting to not being okay about it. It's a pretty messed up situation, but I can't change anything. I'm like, literally, it's consuming me. It's to the point where I can't function without thinking about it, and it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. And yeah, it sucks all around. It sucks. I've tried to reach out to him, and I kind of had a conversation with him like a couple months back about changing her last name, but it was a really dry conversation. It wasn't even a conversation. I haven't reached out to anybody else in his family because honestly, I don't know what to say. I want to message his mom, but I don't even know where to start with her, because I know that it kind of sounds messed up, but I know that she was probably the one hurt the most out of this entire situation, because she loved Amaya. Oh my God, she was in love with her. There was nothing she wouldn't do for her. And I know it crushed her. Like, that's the part that eats me up, is I literally know that it broke her heart so much. And I mean, not to say obviously it hurt him too, but I just feel like it hurt his mom more than anybody. It hurt his mom probably more than it hurt me. I feel like when I got the results, I reacted out of hurt, and I probably did say some things to him that I shouldn't have said, but it was out of shock, it was out of hurt, it was out of confusion, because I still to this day don't really know what my due date was, and it's frustrating. Like, it literally frustrates me, because like, why don't I know when my due date is? I had so many different due dates when I was pregnant with her, and to like have her, and she's over a year old now, and I still, when people be like, when was your due date, and I don't know, like, it's weird, and it's annoying, it's frustrating, it pisses me off, because I can't sit back and actually try to put my finger on anything, or put my finger on how the dates got mixed up or anything, because I don't even know when I was due. I don't even know how early I really had her. I don't even know if she really was early. I don't know if I had her on time. I don't know if I had her late. I don't know anything. All I know is based off what the doctors told me. Initially, they told me that I was due January 4th. And that was when I posted the stuff on Snapchat, and everybody was like, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? And I didn't say anything. And then I went to the hospital, and it went from the 4th to the 12th of January. And I didn't understand why I went to the 12th. I had 2 periods in March. I had one in the beginning of March and I had one at the end of March. And I thought originally that I got pregnant the beginning of April is what I originally thought. And that's what they were going based off of because of my period that happened at the beginning of March. They kept trying to say, well, maybe your second period was just implantation bleeding, which didn't make sense to me. And I kept telling them, no, I had 2 periods. And they wouldn't listen to me. And they kept trying to tell me it didn't matter. That was spotting. It was implantation. It was just frustrating when you're trying to figure something out and your doctors won't even hear you out and let you explain or try to tell them how you're feeling when your doctors don't care about what you think is going on. They just trying to tell you what's going on, and that's not the case. It's annoying. So I went and got a second opinion. I went to Wyandotte. I went to Wyandotte May 5th. They told me I was 6 weeks. I was like, 6 weeks? That doesn't make sense. And it was just, every time I went to the doctor, my due date changed again. Like, man, I don't even know how many times it changed. It went from the 12th, actually it went from the 4th to the 12th, then it went to the 31st of December, then it went to the 29th of December, then it went to one point in time, it was Christmas Day, then one point in time, it was New Year's Day. It was just so many due dates. And I remember when we went to get my scan done to see if she was growing right, when I was 13 weeks. And they told me that I was technically 12 weeks and 4 days, but that she was measuring at 13 weeks and 2 days. And when they said that, me and Deontay looked at each other and I said, that adds up right with the date that we had sex. And he was like, yeah, it does. So we ran with that. We took that and ran with it because they put the first period in there. And I don't know, it's just frustrating because that's not, I really don't know what my due date was. Like, they keep saying that they induced me at 36 weeks, but then I'm like, if I had her at 36 weeks, then that means that I wouldn't have been due until like the middle of January. And I'm just, that doesn't make sense to me because apparently I got pregnant with her at the end of April. Apparently, I guess, if I had her, and I don't even know, y'all. Like, it's just so much. I literally have no idea. I don't even know where to begin to start looking. I don't know. But I do want to, like, put it out there. And because I haven't yet, because like I said, I haven't really known how to, but I do want to apologize to his family, especially his mom, because his mom did so much for me when I was pregnant. His grandmother too, but his mom, oh my God, that woman was on it with everything. Baby shower, hospital visits, like she was on it. Like text messages checking up on me, keeping Amaya when I needed some sleep. Like she was on it. I love that woman from the bottom of my heart. But I know that she's probably the one that got hurt the most out of everything. So I definitely want to apologize to his family. I know that obviously I hurt you guys. That was not my intention. And it doesn't piss me off. It more so hurts when people are like, you knew what you were doing. You did this on purpose. And I'm like, why would I be that cold-hearted of a person to intentionally try to hurt somebody like this? Somebody that I actually cared about on top of that. Deontay wasn't no random person. He wasn't no random dude. He wasn't somebody that I just met and had sex with and got pregnant. Like, no, I knew that. I met Deontay when I was pregnant with Amir. And from the first time I met him, we clicked. Like, we just got along. We got along perfectly. And I had feelings for him, but he was in a relationship and it was just a lot going on. And then it was just like perfect timing. Like, before I got pregnant with Amaya, we had been talking for a couple months. We weren't dating, but we were, obviously we were having sex. We were, he was coming over and hanging out and everything was cool. He was finally single. I was single and I ended up pregnant. And then it was just, everything just was like confusion and I don't know. I will say that for the people that keep saying I lied, for the people that keep saying I had sex with 3 guys, no, I didn't. I had sex with 2 guys. I had sex with Deontay and I had sex with her father. and I had sex with them 6 weeks apart. I didn't have sex with them back to back. I didn't have sex with them in the same week. I didn't have sex with them a couple weeks apart. I didn't even have sex with them the same month. So I don't know, but I really don't know at this point. I'm just like, I'm still confused. I know that I'm never gonna fully get the answers because nobody's really gonna know because I'm not pregnant anymore. It's not like they can go and do testing to find out. But I will say Amaya is smaller. She's on the smaller scale. She's only like in the 26th percentile for everything except her big ass head. But other than that, like, she's small. So she could have been born early. That could be why she's always sick, because her lungs weren't developed all the way. She was tiny. She was 5'13" when I had her. So I don't know, but I just had to get this off my chest. I've been holding it in for a minute. I've been debating making a video. I've been debating posting a video. I know I did an update, you know, a couple months back about the situation. I think when I first moved into the new house, like over the summer sometime, and I told the story about the DNA test, and surprisingly I didn't get a lot of backlash. I appreciate that. I appreciate people, you know, keeping negative opinions to themselves, because it is a touchy subject. It is a very like, it's a hard topic to talk about. So I do appreciate the people that, you know, just had encouragement and, you know, kind words and uplifting vibes, and didn't come on there and bash me, because I'm a woman. I make mistakes too. Everybody makes mistakes. It just sucks when you make mistakes and then your doctor that's supposed to catch it doesn't catch it. So it's frustrating, especially when I trusted this doctor with my pregnancy and they got it wrong repeatedly. So it's frustrating. I was going to press charges on them, but I'm like, it's not no point, because for the simple fact that not only did they get my due date wrong, but when I kept telling them that I felt something was wrong, they wouldn't listen to me. I had pyelo, and they kept telling me nothing was wrong with me and kept sending me home. My white blood cell count was so high that I could have lost Amaya. They literally told me that I almost lost her twice when I was pregnant. It was just a bad situation. I was sick. I was very, very sick. I know y'all remember. I was so sick with Amaya. I really thought that I was gonna lose her. So it's just, I'm still trying to get over everything. I'm getting there. I'm slowly starting to get to the point where it doesn't bother me as much, but obviously it's still gonna bother me because it's still fresh. Even though it happened in August, it's still pretty fresh to me. It still sits in the back of my mind. I still remember it. So I think it sounds weird, but the more I talk about it, the more it'll be easier for me to kind of get over the situation. But as for his family, I appreciate everything y'all did for me. I appreciate everything. Donna and China and Tony, I appreciate all of y'all coming to the hospital when I had her. Especially Tony, because you didn't have to come up there. You came straight from work and sat in our room until I had her, straight from work. You was gonna be there to see her be born. I appreciate China, because girl, you was the bomb.com at this auntie thing. Donna, you just don't even know. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Even now, I will always have love for you, because you when you do become a grandmother, you are going to be amazing. Literally, you are going to be the most amazing grandmother ever. I have no doubt about that. And I mean, I just appreciate everything y'all did for me, because you didn't have to. From the baby shower to seeing her be born to, you know, his grandmother, Pam, for coming up to the hospitals and bringing me food when I was hungry. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all was my family. Y'all was definitely, like, y'all was more family to me than my actual family. I had my own family that didn't even come and check up on me, but y'all was always there. And I said I wasn't gonna cry. I just appreciate y'all, because that pregnancy was rough. I know y'all know that pregnancy was very rough for me. But I appreciate it, because I was able to get the pregnancy that I always wanted. I was able to get that family feeling that I always wanted, to be able to have a baby shower thrown for me and it be people there that loved me and cared about me and loved my daughter. And it was, man, it was y'all family is just amazing. And I can't even say I don't miss y'all, because I do. There's nothing that I wanted more for Amaya than to have been y'all's. Trust me, I prayed on it so hard. And it makes it even worse because her actual father don't do shit for her, and his family ain't shit either. So it's like, I didn't just lose like a family. My daughter lost her entire family as well, and then got stuck with a family that ain't shit. So it sucks. It really sucks. And I know, like, I have to blame myself for part of it, but at the same time, none of this would have happened if her father had told the truth. If he had told me from jump what he did, we wouldn't be in this situation. I would have known from jump. I would have been able to tell Deontay, she's not yours. But when people lie and people don't tell you the truth until after the situation happens, it's hard to really know. But I definitely appreciate everything y'all did. I really do. I miss y'all, man. I really miss y'all so much. I literally found a voicemail from his mom in my phone today and just bawled my eyes out listening to it. It was when I was in the hospital right before Thanksgiving, when I first got diagnosed with pyelo, and she just called to check up on me, and you can just hear like so much sincerity in her voice. Like, you could just tell she cared. And I miss that. I miss Amaya being able to, you know, have a second family to go to. I miss her being able to spend time with a guy that actually cared about her, and one that actually told her that he loved her and, you know, showed her affection, because her dad doesn't do that. Her dad doesn't. He's never even fucking kissed her or told her he loved her. So it's just hard, y'all. It's hard. I know I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay eventually, but I had to speak on it because I'm sick of bottling it up. I'm sick of not speaking on it. I'm sick of people making me feel bad about the situation like I did it on purpose. I'm just over it, and I'm trying to move forward with my life. Even if I never do have them in my life again, I would love to be able to at least be friends with Deontay and, you know, be able to still check up on his family and see them and see that they're doing okay. But I know that probably won't happen, and I'm trying to get myself prepared for that. But I still need time. I'm human. But I know I'll be all right though. So I just wanted to make a video and get that out there, because I've had a couple people that have inboxed me like, you don't seem like you've been yourself. Is everything okay? And obviously I lie and say, yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm not okay. I've probably cried more the past 7 months than I've cried my whole life. But I'll be all right, y'all. I'm getting there slowly but surely. So, and I also just wanted to tell my story for, if there's any other woman that's out there going through the same thing I went through, you can message me. I will talk to you. We will get through it together, because this is hard. It's hard. I mean, it's definitely hard. It's one thing to find out a baby isn't yours when it's first born, but to find out 6-7 months down the road after you've built a relationship with people and everyone's got used to it, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to get used to that situation and to get it through your head that everything changed, and to take it and accept it is difficult. So if anybody out there has went through this situation or is going through it and just needs somebody to talk to, I'm here. I won't judge. I can't judge. I'm going through it myself. And for the people that keep judging me, I don't care. There's nothing you can say to me. For the people that keep saying, find your baby daddy, I know who my baby daddy is. I wish I didn't, but I do. And for you to keep continuing to say, find your baby daddy, that just shows that you're childish and you're obviously insecure about your life. Because that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I know I made mistakes. I know what happened. I'm living up to my mistakes. I'm owning up to them. I'm living through them every single day. When I look at my daughter, every day I'm reliving my mistakes. There's nothing y'all can say to me about the situation that I haven't spoke on already that will hurt me, because I've already hurt myself enough. So that's that. I just needed to get this video out there. So yeah.
I can feel your heart racing, 'cause everybody knows, yeah, everybody knows.